Alright, so today I'm heading over to the Sumeru desert because I want to upgrade Farazan. So previously I went to the giant chicken to upgrade Kale, which I thought was pretty bad. And so the desert is going to be even worse. I do have one fate, so let's see what I get. Another 4-star. Interesting. Well, the Pyro Archon deserves any polearm she wants. Just upgrading the Favonius Lance a little bit here. Anything for the Pyro Archon. Now with that out of the way, let's head over to the Sumeru desert. So apparently the furthest I've gotten in Sumeru that could probably get me there is over here. The Sumeru City waypoint. I also might as well just pick up any waypoint that I come across so that when I start Sumeru it will be a lot easier. Okay, so I accidentally started the Aranara quest because I'm a genius. There's no way I'm going to do this quest at the moment because I want to preserve my sanity. Sorry Rana, Farazan is more important. So now we're at Vimara village. I think I'm going to head through Caravan Ribat because that's the easiest way to access the desert. I'll probably just pick up any chests I get along the way as well. Why not? Something I do want to ask is Sumeru a lot more difficult in the beginning of the game when you get here? Because I know some people find Inazuma to be quite a big difficulty spike. I do wonder if Sumeru difficulty spike is the same thing as Inazuma, because I know some people find Inazuma to be quite a big difficulty spike. Now I personally have never found it to be an issue, but that's because I played this game way too much. But I do understand when people say Inazuma is quite difficult because you go from beating up Hilichurls to dealing with Kairagi, so yeah. Well, I plan to go to Caravan Ribat first, but I might as well just go to Port Ormos. Port Ormos, one of the best BGMs in the entire game. I'm pretty sure that's why people visit this place, because the soundtrack is just amazing. So I'm just going to get a waypoint over here really quick, so next time I have to come to Port Ormos, I don't have to walk all the way down here. It'll just be a lot easier to access. Aside from Dragonspine, I think Port Ormos is also one of my favorite places in the entire game. Definitely top 5 for me. Also, for those of you who don't know, there's a chest underneath the bridge over here. Yup, Port Ormos is awesome. Okay, I don't remember which way is the fastest to the desert, but I know that the Matrix boss is somewhere over here. So I'll probably just head over to this statue here first. So far it looks like the Eremites aren't difficult to fight. Sumeru probably doesn't have a difficulty spike like Inazuma does. Probably shouldn't incorporate Barbara into my team forever. I don't like getting frozen. Also, for those of you wondering why I don't play with voiceover on when I'm not doing the story, it's because I find it really difficult to commentate when I hear characters saying their voice lines. I guess it's just difficult for me to speak when I hear other voices. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's just a me thing or if that's a common thing, but I know for sure that when I tried to commentate with the voiceover on, I just couldn't speak at all because just too many voices going on at once. Maybe I'll get used to it in the future, but as for right now, I have to play with the voiceover off because if I don't, I really can't articulate anything. Okay, apparently Caravan Ribat's down here. I went too far north. Let me head more south. Okay, I'm pretty sure this leads to an underground cave, so I have to just climb this mountain over here. Also, I just want to point out that I still haven't even talked to the Liyue Catherine yet, and I'm going all the way to the Sumeru Desert just to upgrade Farazan, because my dedication for Farazan is unmatched. I do wonder if Hoyoverse is going to add a system where you can upgrade characters that are not from Mondstadt or Liyue more easily, because it's getting more and more difficult with each patch. And when you throw in talents locked behind world boss material, it gets even worse. Like take Scaramouche for example, if you want to upgrade his talents with the world boss material, you have to fight his own boss, and in order to unlock that you have to do all of Inazuma and up to the point in Sumeru where you fight him, which I believe is Act 3. So yeah, it's becoming a lot more painful, especially with world boss material. When it comes to normal bosses, I guess you can always just walk over there, but even then for new accounts or new players especially, they probably don't know where to go because the map is super big. If Hoyoverse doesn't add a system to make it easier to upgrade characters that are from different regions, then I honestly don't see how newer people are going to get into this game if they know that, for example, if they want to upgrade a Snezhnayan character and they have to walk all the way to Snezhnaya and also do basically most of the quests in order to just unlock a world boss to upgrade their talents. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people will be too happy about that if they want to start out the game. So Hoyoverse should probably think of something. So that waypoint is the Dendro Hypostasis down there. If I get a character that uses it, very useful. I do want that chest, but I'm not sure if I can take down these Fatui agents quick enough before they get their shields. Let's try.
Time to work.
Always go for the Hydra one first, because if you don't, he'll just heal all of his teammates. I will probably just come back for this chest some other time, because trying to break that Geo Shield will take a very long time. Okay, looking at this area again has just reminded me of how big Sumeru actually is, and the fact that we're still not even that close to the boss that Farazan uses kind of goes to show how power crept Mondstadt and Liyue got. In terms of design, at least. Okay, unfortunately I don't have enough stamina to climb this mountain, so I have to land down here. Yup. Aether's expression is the same thing as mine right now. So that's another statue unlocked, and the Matrix boss is somewhere over here. Time to head over there. This whole time I could have been using Dendro Traveler, but I decided to stick with Anemo, just because double Anemo makes you a lot faster, so getting over there will be a lot easier to do. I'm honestly kind of surprised at how I've forgotten how most of this place looks, because once I was done exploring it, I really haven't returned here in a very long time. Yeah, this place is really massive. Oh, a challenge. Oh yeah, that reminds me, there was a point in time where I believe it was between 2.0 and 2.8, so pretty much Inazuma era, where you pretty much couldn't push any monsters, or I guess displace them with Anemo, because that's just how the game was. And I think that's why people didn't find Venti to be as good as Kazuha. But after 2.8, they made it so where a lot of monsters could be pushed and displaced by Anemo, which pretty much indirectly buffed Venti. But nowadays, people still prefer Kazuha. So before we fight the actual boss, we can fight one of its apprentices right here, right outside the temple. I got an achievement for something, I don't know what I did. Okay, now just to make sure I'm not losing my mind, just making sure Farazan actually uses this boss, because if it was a different boss, I would be slightly upset. Now, I don't have any resin right now, and I don't want to use my fragile resin when I'm only level 3, so I'll come back and fight this thing once my resin just recharges on its own. So now that we've been all the way in Sumeru, now we can finally talk to the Liyue Catherine. Which, unfortunately, I never unlocked the waypoints for some reason. Let's go to Liyue Harbor. So yeah, looks like Inazuma is the only place that's forcefully closed off until you do the quests. Sumeru is completely free to explore. I guess if Hoyoverse made it to where you can just head to Inazuma whenever you wanted, that wouldn't really make a lot of sense story-wise, but I don't know. I'm not sure if people care about that or not. Also, I'm hoping I don't accidentally trigger the Archon quest because I haven't started it yet. Although I believe you have to go up to the upper areas, so I think I should be okay, as long as I stay down here. So we went to the Sumeru Desert first, before even heading into Liyue Harbor for the first time. Hello Liyue Catherine, it's nice to see you. This letter from the Mondstadt Adventurers Guild says that you are a highly experienced adventurer. If that's true, I'm sure you're ready to take on commissions from the Liyue Adventurers Guild. No thank you, I prefer Inazuma. A whole new world of wild adventure awaits you. Ad Astra Abyssask. Thanks, Ayaka. Hold on, there is somebody I wanted to see in Liyue. Well, hello, you're looking rather fetching today. Care to take a look inside Scent of Spring? I'm sure you'll find something unforgettable. What do you mean by unforgettable? Like unforgettable as in surprising, or unforgettable as in, you know, like malicious? Wait, is this a... Of course, as you would expect, the real deal. You didn't know? They let us open our little new hideaways, nothing to worry about. Just imagine the warmth of their bodies, the smoothness of their curves under your hands. Yeah, I am starting to worry about what Timaeous is into. Clients that I have come and pick their favorite, and then off they go. Okay, I'm either too tired right now, or this sentence does not make any sense. They're always so glowing and satisfied when they're done. Well, you are quite the person, Ying'er. Great. Nice meeting you. Timaeous, your girlfriend or wife, I don't know if you guys have gotten married. She's weird. Greetings, I am Timaeous, researcher of alchemy. Welcome to Mondstadt. Oh, I just realized I've never spoken to him. Alchemy is a craft that has been passed down since ancient times, but it is barely understood in the present. What about albedo? Its mechanisms are magical and mysterious, completely unlike the principles that shape our understanding of the physical world. You are so interesting that I am falling asleep. If we can get the hang of this, we should be able to create some pretty awesome stuff. What do you mean by awesome stuff? You're just like Ying'er. You guys are creating weird stuff. This must be your alchemist's workbench. Okay, apparently Paimon's invisible. That's right, why not give it a go yourself? I'm afraid I'll blow something up. I mean, who wouldn't? You'll be fine, the procedure is actually very simple. If you're interested, I can show you the basics. Let's see. Let's craft one of these coins. The difference with alchemy is that every time I think I finally understand how it's supposed to work, something totally unexpected happens. Yeah, like when Sucrose crafts double, and you can't do it. How come you can't do it, Timaeous? As your adventure rank increases, the more recipes will become available to you. You're welcome, I look forward to hearing more about your exploits. You could have picked a different word instead of exploits. Well, see you next time. May the wind bring you good fortune on your path ahead. And may Ying'er bring you good fortune up ahead. So after doing all of that, there's still a lot of the map to unlock. I think I'll probably just go get the statues. And then as I eventually explore the areas, I'll get to the waypoints. But for right now, I am currently just getting my adventure rank up so I can go to Inazuma. And then pretty much start progressing more and more in the game. Right now it's kind of just like the early stages of the game. You just throw in whoever on your team and you're good to go. But yeah, that's gonna be all for this one. Until next time.